Ts Madison did. And in Ts Madison video, she was referring to a woman as fish. She was referring to the woman in Indianapolis as fish. And I said, despite the reason why the person who had sent me her video wanted me to talk about it, I said, yeah, I understand, you were kind of mad at what she said about the woman, but I don't really like the word fish. Me having a discussion on my channel was not something that I needed to do to get views off of her name. Let's start there. I have been putting out videos all week that was hitting left and right. So I don't need to use a Ts Madison name to get a view. I was getting views regardless, period, all week. So let's start there. I put your name because I was talking about you. That's why your name was there. Not because I needed your name to have a view. I put your name there because that's what I. You went about this situation and tried to spin it as if I have a hate for transgenders and as if it's my motive to use you for views. Bitch, I've been getting views. I don't need you for motherfucking views. And you tried to say, and people went back and they tried to say, oh, Ts Madison read you. She didn't read a motherfucking thing. She said, oh, I started this, da-da-da-da-da. No, bitch, I've been doing this shit for over 10 years, been in the industry over 10 years. You could talk about that to other content creators who haven't been in the biz. I've been on and off of YouTube. I've been on and off the block. I've been on and around the block. I've been getting checks on and off of YouTube. I'm a self-made bitch just like you a self-made bitch. Let's get that straight. First and foremost. And I had a lot of respect for you, and I've always bigged you up, and that was my problem, that I was not trying to tear you down, and you spent it like I have hate for you, and I've always championed you. So if people are gonna talk, if you're gonna say anything, or straight. I'm not scared of not no bitch on YouTube, period. So don't ever try to make it seem like the reason why I dropped a tear is because I'm trying to get sympathy. I dropped a tear because I was mad and I was angry that you, out of all people who I've always motherfucking had respect for, I've always championed you, I've always promoted you and bigged you up, how you would turn me simply saying, I don't like this word, into me hating transgenders or me needing your name for a motherfucking click and a view when I've been getting fucking views. I don't need you for a view. I've been getting views. Period. So let's start there. But since you don't like trans people and you tried to put that label on me and a bunch of motherfuckers who ain't gonna do the research came and tried to twist it, that's the problem I have with you, because you know damn well that that wasn't the issue. You have a problem with women. I don't have a problem with you. I bigged you up. It's you who have a problem with women. You have an issue with bitches like me. You do. I don't got a problem with bitches like you, because clearly, like I just showed you, I've always bigged your ass up. But it's you, bitch, that got a problem with bitches like me. And just like when you went on Tasha K's show, you still didn't have that same energy for Armand, and you still don't never have that energy for men, never, because you are the one that got a problem. You got a problem with a bitch like me. You do. So get it fucking straight. And all of y'all that's talking, get it fucking straight.
Shit to be under her nose. She said, we said.
Okay, so as you can see, Ts Madison definitely showed receipts on how she put up the money in Kaya or anything like that. You have to put it in the newspaper. You have to secure it. You have to make sure nobody else has the same name, because just because you thought of the Queen's Court doesn't mean that someone could have never even heard of you before. They could have decided, oh, I'm going to do the Queen's Court. And sometimes people have similar ideas. Things like calling women queens, that's kind of like something that a lot of people are doing nowadays. So for somebody else to think of, oh, I'm gonna have the Queen's Court, that's not too far-fetched that somebody else comes up with the same idea and never even they could have never even heard of you. Not saying in this case with Ts Madison, because clearly they joined in to do it together, but what I'm saying is hold up.
hold up. Somebody said screen record this because she not gonna keep it up. Bitch, my video is gonna stay up. Fuck you mean I'm not gonna keep it up? That's what I be saying. Y'all be saying stuff like I'm not gonna keep it up because why? Why wouldn't I keep it up? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I keep it up? That's what I'm saying. Y'all try to turn around and say that me dropping a tear was because I was scared. I'm not scared of no fucking body. I was mad. I was angry. I was angry. Fuck you mean? Oh, screen record this because she not gonna keep it up. Bitch, are you stupid? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Anyways, so let me go to the last video. I'll show y'all one more video. Are not me. So clearly, you're not privy to me peeping game. I peeped game from the start. From the start, I knew that I was talked about already. I knew that. I knew that she already responded to me. I knew that it was already known that, we had a communication on Instagram. So when the start of the podcast comes up and it starts in that tone, oh, okay, I see what type of time we on. That's what it was. It was not a person can't talk about me. It was, all right, I peep game. I see what type of time we on. I see what this is. I see what this is. That's what it was. And people are like, oh, well, they didn't mention you. They don't, a bitch don't gotta mention your name for you to know they talking about you. It's how many times people throw up stuff and you're talking about somebody, but you don't mention their name, but they know who you're talking about. I know when I'm being talked about. Period. So, so that's that. So, and then in part two of the podcast, of this podcast that was streaming, Ts Madison said to Storm, she said, oh, but you like her, right? Oh, this girl, this thing, or this, you like her, right? And then Storm, he said, yeah, I think she's pretty or she's something like that. And so, clearly, I was a big conversation before the shit start rolling. I'm not just making up shit in my head. This isn't something where I'm making up shit in my head. So when I seen it, I'm like,